G'day everybody. Oliver Jones here. Welcome back to the show. How you all doing? I thought I'd call this video "Who Wants to Live Forever?" because we found some people who really did. For those of you who are not aware, I have a class starting on June 13. If you want to be part of it, then by all means, click onto my website and look at the class list. Look at the curriculum. It is the most comprehensive thing out there. You can find that on alibarjones.com, and if you put your email into the slot there, then you'll get an invitation to the class. So I called this video "Who Wants to Live Forever?" because we actually found some people who genuinely did want to live forever. You see, we found them kind of by accident, or not, as the case may be. Our elite the elite members of our team have a small healing group, and we heal through people who would generally be considered lost causes. You know, people with severe mental health issues, people with drug addiction, people who've lost their marbles. So this is what our team does, and I think we're the only ones in the world who are doing this. And so we have one client. He has maturity issues, and our initial read was that it had many past lives as an aristocrat. And as an aristocrat, you never have to grow up, you never have to do anything to yourself, you don't understand chores, you don't understand physicality. It's kind of a joke. And his mum was unhappy about the situation, so she called us. Now, what we actually found after working with him for a bit is that the original soul, 5D soul, 4D spirit, 3D body, right? We usually work in the 4D spirit where all of the mess happens. But on this occasion, we looked at the 5D soul. And what we found was that he actually had a passenger, he had a Klingon. And so we started peeling him off, and it was a long process, but he became a singular soul, not one who is being hijacked. Now, this is a rare process. We don't see this very often at all. In fact, I've only ever seen it once before. And it takes a lot of magical prowess in order to perform a task like this. The engineering involved is very, very difficult. So we kind of looked around to see who was doing this, and who did we find? We found a team of 4 wizards, and their job is they work for aristocrats. And when Grandpa, what's his name, dies, Grandpa, old lord of this or that, old Mucky Muck, or the captain of industry, most often they'll choose one of their grandchildren to subsume. They use astrology as part of the selection process because in astrology, it sort of dictates what sort of life you're going to have. It sort of lays it out for someone like that. And they literally choose from amongst their grandkids, yeah, I want that one. And when Grandpa dies, this group of 4 wizards is called up, and they catch his soul before it goes into the reincarnation process and drop it into some unsuspecting kid's body. Now, yeah, not a nice thing to do because, it's theft, body theft. There's no other way to think of it. I don't know how else to approach the subject. But, the willingness of the client, the carrier, is irrelevant. They're not given a choice, and it also makes a total mess of their life. So so we probably still, and this group I think has been operating for quite some time. And what this means is probably the same idiots who started World War I have passed down their wealth and their power to themselves so that they can continue that kind of idiocy. Yeah, it's pretty amazing. I'm very, very impressed by that. Yeah, we're so happy to hear that such terminal idiots are staying in power and dropping through history. When we looked at this, strangely enough, these four wizards had a tidal wave of karma coming at them, like an unlimited amount of karma. I've never seen anything like it. And they had shielded themselves from this karma, like they had created barriers that, and there's like they're little people, and the tidal wave of karma is like this, threatening over them. They've just got like a little barrier, a little shell around themselves to protect themselves from that karma. So our team, being who we are, we immediately smashed those shells. We immediately removed their protection, and karma washed over them like a melon farmer. Like those guys, I've never seen anybody lawyer so hard. It wasn't me. No, they asked for it. No, like the kind of lawyer who will say anything to get out of it. Because they can't fight that much karma, but they can try and dodge it. And my favorite one is, it was God's will for me to break God's will, which is such a non sequitur. But, they carry this stuff out. Obviously, if God allowed me to break God's will, that's obviously what God wanted. So clearly, like, so justice has gone to them, and they'll never escape what the punishment that they have brought upon themselves. I think the world might just be a little bit saner in our future in terms of these idiots destabilize the personality of the person who they subsume. Two souls in one body, it's not a comfortable mix. It's not. And so the kind of insanity that produces no longer cascades down through history. No, there's no longer these idiots leapfrogging through history, just causing mayhem. I mean, let's face it, you have to be a psychopath to want to steal your grandchild's life. You have to actually not care about anybody except yourself. But, now the idiots who have done this leapfrogging, have done this soul passenger game, they're also started to get sucked into that tidal wave of karma. They have their own dramas to sort out now. And hopefully we'll see these young lordlings, or older lordlings even, start to behave less like idiots. I'm serious about the course. It's, how do I say it? If you do that course and you complete that course and you absorb all the knowledge that's in there, there's only a 99% chance you'll come out a wizard. And seriously, what other job is there that you would want? What other career could you imagine that you would enjoy? Have a look on the website and see the class list. It is the most comprehensive thing you'll find anywhere. And so shoot me an email, get on board, because the class, well, it's awesome without being funny about it. Love to you all. May the force be with you. Bye for now.